You may have never heard of ALIA Yachts. They don't make a big fanfare about their accomplishments. They don't have a 4th of July fireworks display every time they launch a yacht. They focus their funds and their resources on building quality yachts, on delivering quality yachts. And everybody who knows about them is extremely impressed with what they do. So I flew to the south coast of Turkey, to Antalya, to take a look at them. And the first thing that struck me is that they are a lot bigger than I ever imagined. And the size of their facility is absolutely justified. There are not many builders in the world that have this many large projects in construction at the same place and at the same time. But there's something else quite unusual about ALIA's production. See if you can spot it as I take you on a whistle-stop tour. In Shed 1 we have a 45-metre yacht in production. This yacht has been designed by Synot, who are very well established in the yachting industry. It has an aluminium fast displacement hull, aluminium superstructure, but rather unusually she has 4 engines with Volvo IPS drives. IPS drives on a 45-metre hull. This must be one of the largest yachts in the world to have that drive system. It will be exciting to see her when she's finished. Next to this is a 32-metre yacht that's hull number 2 in a series of yachts called Project Nozomi. A 32-metre with a steel hull and an aluminium superstructure is effectively a mini super yacht, and this is a collaboration between the shipyard and the Dutch design firm Omega Architects. Next to Shed 1, not surprisingly, we find Shed number 2, and here there is something very special indeed. As you look along the aluminium hull of this 50-metre yacht, you will notice hard chine lines that are more typical of smaller production yachts. That's because the chines help the hull to get on the plane, and this is in fact a 50-metre planing hull. The superstructure will be in carbon fibre, and that aluminium that you see is not the usual material that's used. It's actually the same aluminium that's used for light armoured vehicles. This yacht is expected to reach 40 knots. From Shed 2 we crossed a car park to Shed 4, where a 60-metre vessel is in construction. This is quite a sizable project at 1,200 gross tonnes. She shall have a steel hull and an aluminium superstructure. I should mention that this is not the first yacht of this size that ALIA have produced. In 2017 they delivered the magnificent Samurai that has been widely praised throughout the industry. And next to Shed 4 we visited Shed 5, where there is a particularly exciting project. If I tell you that this is a 53-metre sub 500 gross tonne yacht with a steel hull and an aluminium superstructure, you may think that this is quite normal. But this yacht also has a certified helicopter landing pad. Not touch and go, a proper landing pad with all of the associated fueling and firefighting regulations complied with. And the plan is to incorporate a floating assault course at the stern of the yacht too. Not only that, ALIA are constructing a carbon fibre 13-metre custom tender for the yacht. I guarantee that this will really turn heads wherever she goes, and certainly more importantly, be the source of huge enjoyment to the owner and guests. Shed 6 had a beautiful 43-metre yacht taking shape inside, and the distinctive bulbous bow left me in no doubt that this is one of Vanusanen's famous fast displacement hull forms. She shall in fact be an all-aluminium fast displacement yacht with MTU engines. MTU engines, Volvo IPS drive, steel hulls, aluminium superstructures, carbon fibre superstructures, every sort of hull form you can possibly imagine, from full displacement to planing hull, and that on a 50-metre yacht. This is a true custom builder. How did I not know all of this is going on here? At the beginning of the video, I said that I don't think there are many builders in the world that have this many projects of this sort of size going on at the same time and in the same place. But what about the diversity of projects? How did they do that? To understand that, we need to take a look at the organisation that goes on behind the scenes. Just about every other builder I have visited has one large engineering department dealing with multiple projects at the same time. ALIA has that too, but in addition, each yacht has a dedicated project team, and each project team has their own office located close to the yacht that's being built. A project team may have naval engineers, naval architects, electrical specialists, paintwork specialists, and so on in the team. So you don't have to ask a team member working on drawings and calculations for a planing hull in the morning, a fast displacement hull in the afternoon, and dreaming about a full displacement hull at night. No, one team will work on one project for the duration of that project, sometimes up to a couple of years or more. They become focused on their specific role and discipline, and I would imagine that they gain a huge sense of pride and satisfaction when the yacht is handed over. I was also encouraged to notice the diversity of ages within the shipyard. There was experienced people with decades of experience of building yachts, together with quite young people fresh out of university, some of them having just done internships. That's an encouraging sign for any yacht builder. Offices are also dedicated to the owner's representative, so that it's easy for the project team representing the shipyard and the owner's own team to get together and discuss the construction in, well, a constructive way. There are even meeting rooms available on site. Just a short walk away from the production facility is ALIA's furniture workshop. The furniture facility has its own welcoming reception area, and also houses important divisions such as the accounts department and the purchasing department. A sizable space is dedicated to the interior design department, where design briefs and drawings are turned into executive designs with accurate measurements. The team here will also be responsible to ensure that what's on paper and on computer is really the same as the finished product that comes out the other end. Close by is a truly magnificent showroom displaying options for interior design, and with a meeting table located to one side so that owners can look at fabrics and materials for their yacht along with drawings and samples. To the furniture making though. On the ground floor there are all the machines necessary to cut wood to size. I was even shown a CNC machine office, since clearly these CNC machines are put to good use for precision cutting. The cut wood is then assembled to make absolutely sure that it all fits together. I must admit, I did wonder where all that furniture could be stored. And then I was shown this. I had to show you this though, because I have never seen anything quite like it in my life. It's not true, I have, but I've never seen anything on this scale before. I'm standing in what will be the lobby of one of the yachts in construction, and from here I can walk right into one of the cabins, get an idea of the sense of space in the cabin. I can even go into the ensuite bathroom, and I'm surrounded by cabin after cabin, area after area. Clearly they're not finished yet. To be finished they need to be disassembled and taken on to the next stage. Above the machine shop is a large area with independent painting and varnishing booths where the woodwork will be given its final finishing, and a temperature controlled room for the individual components to dry out completely. Elsewhere in the same building is an upholstery area. As you can imagine, items such as headboards and sometimes wall panels and even doors may be covered with fabric, So there's plenty of work to be done here before each component is packaged for protection and taken to the yacht to be fitted for the last time. I really do enjoy filming shipyards and seeing how they build these astonishing super yachts. But in the case of ALIA, I almost feel like Indiana Jones having discovered a hidden city. In this case, a hidden city of super yachts. I really didn't expect to find this here. ALIA are one of those rare companies that have had huge success without spending millions of dollars on advertising. They build yachts, they build them very well indeed, and so far yacht owners come to them with very specific projects and very diverse projects. I'm coming away from this feeling that it's actually a real privilege to build a yacht at ALIA, but not in a snobbish way. There is nothing snobbish about this company at all. The fact is that they take their responsibility to deliver a yacht on time very seriously indeed. And so sometimes they will actually reject a proposal because it's just the wrong time. It's biting off more than they can chew at that time. So when you approach ALIA Yachts with a project to build a yacht, you have to kind of hope that it's the right time for them to be able to fulfill it and deliver it on time. And in that sense, it's a privilege to build a yacht here. Personally, I would not hesitate to approach them with a project. But as long as it's a full displacement, a semi-displacement, a fast displacement, a planing hull, a steel hull, an aluminium hull, or a carbon fibre boat, a sailing yacht, a motor yacht,